Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. It's been 4 weeks I think since I put up the last video. So this one's an exciting one for me. It's a new chapter. So I'm sat in the new van. If you follow the channel, you know that I sold Benny, the Merc 4x4, and the plan is to go simpler. So what I've done is I've bought this van and I'm going to do it up inside. So let me show you around and the plans for what I'm going to do to this van.
I'm Jamie. I've never been a 9 till 5 guy, and seeking out new experiences has always called to me. Whether it's micro or something a bit bigger, join me on my next adventure.
Yeah. So first of all, before the big reveal, let's just discuss how I've got here. So I had a Swift camper van Ducato thing just about COVID time. Really loved it, but I hated the van. It was really underpowered. The layout wasn't right, cheap build, blah blah blah. So, but I really enjoyed that. We had that for over a year, maybe even 2, and we travelled and it was lovely. And by the way, you can see all this stuff on my channel. And then we sold that. I thought I was being clever, and I got another van, a Transit Custom actually, but it was a high top custom, thinking that I could stand up in it, but I couldn't. I got it done up and it didn't work at all for me. It was way too small.
I'm not too sure about the size of Dusty. I might want a bigger van. I might have made a mistake.
And then I thought that I wanted a Mercedes 4x4, you know, go anywhere and off-road and all that sort of thing. But long story short, I sold that after 4 months. It was extremely expensive to insure, extremely expensive to run. And I was just too worried that I was going to ruin it, basically. So I got my money back with that, thank God. And then this one is my next project, if you like. And this, I'm thinking a lot more simpler, back to sort of the Transit Custom days when I'd done that van up, but fixing all the problems I had with that with this new van. So here we go. It is another Transit.
Yeah, I'm overzealous when I'm thinking about the cash flow. I never had no handouts, just came natural. I've been testing so much, all these restless nights, all these different situations that I've been through. I seen pain trying to creep in through the window, but now I'm sliding through the hood in a Benzo.
So this is the L3 H3 Transit, and basically it's just a panel van at the moment, and I'm going to do it up inside into a good adventure van for my needs, basically. So what are my needs? Well, the thing is, I do a lot of traveling with work as well, and we take quite a lot of gear. I create corporate videos and photography and all that sort of stuff. This nice YouTube channel is one of my hobbies, which I love doing, by the way. But work is work, isn't it? So I need to have it as a balance between work and play, and that's the idea: to travel and adventure and, you know, and all that sort of thing. So my needs are a little bit different to any other people, I assume, because I've got to take quite a lot of gear sometimes. So let me just show you the back, and I'm sure everyone's seen inside the back of a van. It's just, there's nothing in it at the moment. But the idea is to have a bed that goes up and down like that, one of those electric beds, and all the gear goes underneath. And then let's just go in. Because I want to sleep long ways, it's going to come to about here, I reckon. So loads of room for gear. That's the plan. And then obviously, you know, insulated and a skylight here, yeah, variously insulated, and a diesel heater, solar panels, all that sort of thing. And then in here, this bulkhead's going to come out, and there's going to be like a desk here where the window is going to be, windows both sides with openings, and then there's going to be a bench seat here and then a table that comes up, so I can sort of sit and like work if I need to, whether that be these vlogs or corporate work. Yeah, so nice and warm and sheltered, and I can stand up in it, which is handy, which I couldn't do with the Transit Custom, even though it was a high top before. So a few other things to say is that I'm not going to do it on myself. So I didn't do it with my last Transit Custom. Basically, I don't have the time or the tools to do it. And I worked it out last time that time I spent a whole year doing it up, buying the tools. I don't have a lot of space to do it. It's about the same cost basically. So yeah, I've got a company that's near me called Revambavan that done up my last van, the van before the last van, and they're going to do it for me, and they are fantastic, absolutely fantastic. So it's going in about, I don't know why I'm looking at my watch, but it's about 6 weeks time at the start of August, I think, and then I shall get it about 4, maybe 5 weeks later, and just in time ready for me to take it to Germany, because I'm doing the Fjällräven Classic in Germany this year, which I'm really, really looking forward to. I'd done the Denmark one last year, so if you're into hiking, I assume you might be if you're on this channel, but if not, if you're just here for the van, I do a lot of hiking and through hikes and a little bit of sailing as well that I'm pushing at the moment on the channel. But yeah, so I'm not doing it myself. It's actually more efficient for me to get someone else to do it, and I'm not very good at that sort of stuff. So why did I go for another Transit? Well, I really, really liked the drive of that Transit Custom I mentioned before. I took it to Denmark and I've done some good journeys in it, and I really liked the drive, and I heard really great stuff about these new bigger Transits. So I test drove it, and blimey, I would say it's on par, if not better, than the Mercedes Sprinter in drivability. It is absolutely lovely. It's an automatic, which is great. I don't mind gears, but I enjoyed the automatic on the Merc. So especially for longer journeys, it's quite nice to have an automatic, isn't it? But I love the tech. I've obviously got front and rear sensors, parking sensors, which the Mercedes Sprinter, £100,000 of the van, didn't have, which shocked me. Yeah, so I've got the parking sensors back. Hasn't got heated seats though, and I said in the NC500 videos, I don't know if you've watched that. If you've not seen the NC500 series, go and check that out. But yeah, I said heated seats. Ooh, I love it. Couldn't go back now. Couldn't not have heated seats anymore. Never again am I not going to have heated seats, but I have got heated seats, but that's fine. What else is there? Yeah, so lovely screen on the front here with wireless CarPlay, all those sort of things. And what I love the most actually is this mirror. This mirror here, it's a mirror that's a camera that you can see at the back, which I'm not used. I've been driving vans for 20 years and I've never had a rear view mirror. I'm so used to having the side mirrors. So it's really quite nice to actually see what's going on behind me. Can I think of anything else? Yeah, cruise control, those sort of various things. I should say as well, this I never really buy new vans, but I like to buy nearly new. This is a year old. It's got 8,000 miles on the clock. So yeah, you lose too much money when you buy new. So I always like to buy nearly new. So anything else to say about the van? Obviously, if you've got any questions, let me know in the comments. I'm basically, within this next 6 weeks before the van goes in, I've got a few hiking trips planned. So I'm just going to use it as a metal tent, if you like. Yeah, next weekend I'm going to go to Wales for a couple of nights. I'm going to have a little base. I'm just going to have like a couple of boxes in the back for some stuff, and just use it as a metal tent adventure van until it goes in. So that's the brief intro to the van. Do you want to know its name as well? Jack. Maybe Jack Black, but actually it was from the character in the film Norbit. I don't know if you've seen the film Norbit. Yeah, anyway, you can work it out. So Jack is named Jackie. I cannot wait for it to be done up. Cannot wait. But if you'd like to follow the journey, don't forget to, you do all those YouTube things, like and subscribe, of course. I never like saying that, but you have to, because it really helps the channel. And if you fancy looking at any past videos about the vans I've had, check out the channel, the listings on the channel, and feel free to have a watch. Check out the NC500 videos. Don't forget to like the Jamie's Adventures Instagram page as well. I would very much appreciate it, because obviously these videos are a bit delayed, aren't they? So the Instagram is a lot more up to date, almost real time. Like I said, any questions, let me know. And what else to say? I'm back, baby. Anyway, I'll see you in the next adventure.